Me pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen.
At guard, 6'6", number 2,
They say revenge.
2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup.
Oh, man! Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Now Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. Dort with a screen for Williams. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Randle outside. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Down low, Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gobert's got his second basket.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
On the wing, Williams. McDaniels defending. Here's Holmgren. Oklahoma City the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And the shot goes down.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Here's Randle. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Randle. Holmgren can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Randle with the bucket.
Boy, down low, Randle can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Pass to Dort. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Holmgren. Fires from deep. Here's Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Randle with the ball. Dort covering. And the rejection by Holmgren. Randle finds Edwards. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. The first thing coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The shake. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Randle dishes to Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game over one of the best young shot blockers in the league. just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the sling.
And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Art comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The shot by Williams, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Very nice shooting. And the basket is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Wallace. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Alexander Walker finds Randall. Here's Reid. Back to Randall. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clark with a wide-open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Back to Williams. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Williams. And then for Minnesota, Miller's checked in for Randall. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Clark. Here's Wallace. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Inside, here's Miller, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Pass to Edwards. Just 3 on the clock. He lays it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Mason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Reid off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Don't let him shoot that.
6 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
DiVincenzo gets great lift on his shot and right now playing at a great pace.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 6 points for him. And there's the drive. Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. He's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Ingles is checked in. Thunder trailing by 3. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries the spin move. In the corner, it's Zhang. No good. That would have tied it. for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And here we go with Wallace. Nobody back.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander against it. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And the basket by Edwards. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Up top, DiVincenzo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Jalen Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Williams looking around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the block. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. Offline with his 3. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Stolen by Reed. Dort against Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And here is DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. That one goes. Count it.
Timely cut by Conley. He took off the moment he saw that opportunity open up.
Wallace outside. Edwards against Dort. Holmgren wide open. Traps in the tray. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
It's such a sweet 3-point stroke there. It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards finds McDaniel. Takes it from 10. Edwards can't hit. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Wallace outside. Back to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Pass to Dort. Now Williams. Here's Holmgren. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Randall with the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside, Dort. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Minnesota leading by 5. There's Anthony Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
The Thunder shooting in this game, 45%. Outside, Williams. Holmgren finds Dort. Williams with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Williams.
I like that McDaniels was patient. Created the opportunity by not rushing and got himself to the line.
And McDaniels drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the inside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. Yep, that one goes.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Great open look there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Edwards dishes to Randall. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Holmgren Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 8. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Takes it from 10. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dort wide open. Cans it from downtown. Dort's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker.
3 minutes.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Williams. Gobert with the block. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall right side. Pass to Gobert. Taps in, coming off an assist from Randall. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Gobert with the block. And here's Randall. He has 6. Gobert down low. Defended by Dort. Gobert, no good. Thunder trailing by 9. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Caruso's got 7 points.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For the finish, here's Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. Williams outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Oklahoma City. Outside, Edwards. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Launches a 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to DiVincenzo. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 4. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wiggins, a screen on Edwards. To the paint. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander to tie it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Wiggins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Dort misses. And Clark has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Aaron Wiggins. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Kept alive. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Conley, the pass to Randle. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Williams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Randle outside. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 3. 11 feet away, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota leading by 4. Randle outside. Lays it up off the glass. Randle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randle's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Minnesota's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And another three for Minnesota.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And Randall throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. .52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
He had to foul, and on that occasion, to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. For 3, Holmgren. Gobert pulls it in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so Minnesota takes the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congratulations. And
all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.